Welcome back, MVP Road Car. Today we're diving deep into the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, a refreshed legend that blends classic curves with modern muscle. If you love cars that tell a story the moment they roll past, this one's for you. I spent time with the car, pushed it through city streets and open roads, inspected every panel, and sat in its cabin for long enough to know what it really feels like to live with. I'll walk you through the exterior, the interior, the driving experience, and the price, plus who this car is truly for. From the first glance, the 2026 Karmann Ghia is a love letter to automotive design. Volkswagen has preserved the silhouette that made the original famous. Low, flowing lines, a rounded nose, and that long, elegant rear quarter. But this is no museum piece. The proportions are modernized. Slightly wider track, a lower stance, and sharper wheel arches give it a planted, athletic look. The front end keeps the soft, teardrop headlamp theme, but swaps the old round units for slim LED clusters integrated into the bodywork, which keeps the retro charm while adding contemporary presence. Chrome accents are used sparingly, replaced by brushed aluminum trims that catch the light without shouting. The paint options Volkswagen offers for 2026 are rich and surprisingly tasteful. Muted creams and deep forest greens for the romantics, with jewel-like metallics and a striking two-tone option for those who want more flash. The attention to detail around the bumpers, door handles, and the subtly recessed grille shows this is a car built to be seen up close as well as from a distance. Step closer, and the craftsmanship reveals itself. Panel gaps are tight, the hood opens with a satisfying heft, and the optional 18 to 20-inch wheels fill the arches perfectly without looking oversized. Small touches like chrome mirror housings and period-inspired badges nod to heritage without turning the Karmann Ghia into a rolling costume. If you're someone who appreciates a car that looks equally at home parked outside an art gallery or a beachside cafe, this one hits the mark. Inside, Volkswagen has struck a fine balance between vintage cues and modern functionality. The cabin greets you with a low dash, circular instrument housings that echo the exterior lamps, and a wraparound feel that makes the cockpit snug and driver-focused. Materials are far from retro kitsch. Soft-touch leathers, textured metals, and a tactile steering wheel that sits comfortably in your hands make the environment feel premium. There's a pleasing simplicity to the layout. Physical rotary controls for climate, a tasteful center display that integrates navigation and media, and a minimal number of buttons where possible. The seats are supportive and trimmed in a combination of perforated leather and Alcantara on the sportier trims, with heating and ventilation available. Rear seat space is understandably limited. The Karmann Ghia is more of a 2+2 lifestyle coupe than a family sedan, but the rear seats are usable for short trips or extra luggage space. Practicality isn't ignored. The trunk is deeper than you might expect, and folding rear seats expand load capacity for weekend getaways. Storage cubbies are well placed, and build quality inside feels reassuringly solid. Sound insulation has improved over older retro-inspired offerings. Wind and road noise are present but not intrusive, preserving the connection to the outside world that many buyers crave in a car like this. Performance is where Volkswagen attempts to modernize the Karmann Ghia's character. The 2026 lineup offers a range of powertrains tuned to different driving tastes. The base model uses a turbocharged four-cylinder that delivers lively mid-range torque, ideal for everyday driving and quick overtakes. For those who want more, there's a performance-oriented variant with an up-rated turbo engine and sports suspension, which transforms the car into a surprisingly capable handling machine. Acceleration in the higher trim is brisk. The power arrives with a smooth, linear delivery and pairs nicely with the precise steering. The chassis tuning prioritizes balance. Body control is confident in corners, and the steering provides good feedback without being overly heavy. If you're after the smoothest experience, there's an optional mild hybrid assist system that improves throttle response and efficiency, especially in city driving. Volkswagen also offers a more eco-focused plug-in hybrid variant for markets where that makes sense, trading a little of the analog feel for impressively low running costs when charged regularly. The gearbox choices are well matched. a crisp dual clutch for sporty shifts, and an optional smooth shifting automatic for relaxed cruising. The exhaust note is tuned to be engaging without being obnoxious, a warm bark on the performance trims, mellow and refined on the standard versions. Ride quality is mostly compliant. On city streets, the suspension soaks up irregularities without transmitting harshness into the cabin, while on sweepers the car stays composed and predictable. Brakes are strong and confidence-inspiring, offering good pedal feel and repeatable stopping power when needed. One of the most pleasant surprises is how well the Karmann Ghia balances emotional driving dynamics with modern expectations for comfort and safety. Speaking of safety, Volkswagen has packed the car with driver assistance tech that includes lane-keeping aids, adaptive cruise control, and automatic emergency braking. These systems are unobtrusive and more helpful than intrusive, a must-have for today's buyers who expect technology to enhance, not dominate, the driving experience. Now let's talk numbers, the part many of you will want to hear. Pricing for the 2026 Karmann Ghia starts at a competitive point for a premium retro-inspired coupe, with the base model offering solid equipment and style. Expect the mid-spec trims, which include upgraded interior materials and tech, to land in the sweet spot for most buyers. The performance trims and special editions command a premium, but you're paying for unique styling, stronger engines, and bespoke interior touches. Running costs are reasonable. Fuel economy is competitive for the segment, and Volkswagen's service network makes maintenance straightforward. If you opt for the plug-in hybrid, your everyday fuel bill can drop significantly, though that requires an initial premium and access to charging. Value-wise, the 2026 Karmann Ghia is not the cheapest option in the compact coupe market, but it's not trying to be. You're buying character, design, and a distinctive presence that sets it apart from bland alternatives. If owning a car that doubles as a statement is important to you, the Karmann Ghia delivers. Who should buy it? It's ideal for enthusiasts who want vintage style without old car compromises, for collectors who appreciate a modern reinterpretation of a classic, and for style-conscious drivers who favor personality over purely practical considerations. It's less ideal for large families or those needing generous rear seat space every day. To sum up, the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia is a successful blend of nostalgia and modern engineering. It looks stunning, the cabin feels crafted, the driving experience is engaging, and the technology keeps it relevant for today's roads. It doesn't chase the lowest price. Instead, it sells emotion, and for many, that's worth every dollar. If you're in the market for something that stands out without feeling like a gimmick, give the Karmann Ghia a test drive. You might just find it's the car you didn't know you were looking for. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe to MVP Road Car for more reviews, and drop a comment telling me which trim you'd pick and why. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
We'll be right back.